Hey Rose, greetings, guys. I'm coming out late because my day was very busy. I didn't even think I'll be able to make it, but I just figured, you know what? I have some things to pour out from my heart. I have questions to ask. How was your day, Rose? I hope your day was great. Mm. Girl, the topic is, can Nigeria survive Jagaban, T-Pain? That's the topic. Can Nigeria survive Jagaban? Because look at what's going on in Indonesia. They're not ready. Their government officials don't reverse the tax when they be one imposed on the people. They've reversed it. Indonesian people say lie lie, not on our watch. They scatter everywhere. They kept, shadow banning and preventing those videos from coming out. But almost TikTok now, powerhouse. And then, a few people say retweet. I retweeted as well. Indonesian people show, they tell their politicians, say, we ain't gonna have that. You people are living lavishly. Guess what they did? They got on TikTok and they've been dragging their politicians' children, dragging them to field. Would that happen in Nigeria? You see some people come out, hey, it's my friend, oh, he helped me. Some people will even come and be fighting for them. They are dragging the children of these politicians for filth. Eh? That's the question I'm asking. I don't know. It may not be like say I dey encourage violence for my page. So I have to be very mute because right now, and then add to that, they have passed the cyber crime law in Nigeria. There's certain things they cannot do again. They can't say anymore. So they're gagging. Oh my goodness. Oh. Nigeria was good in our lifetime. I don't know how it's going to happen. Nobody should ask me how. I just know that I already see that new Nigeria. It's going to happen. We cannot continue like this. I just read a tweet by some lady. Let me read it for you guys. Oh, this is prior to the 2020, prior to the 2023 election. Oh, very sobering. Very, very sobering. Let me see. What's her name again? Oh my goodness. What is this girl's name? I think that's it. Let me read this thing for you guys. This is from Michelle Obama. This is not the Michelle Obama, This is, her name is Michelle. Nigerians should Dangote factory. I'm telling you, hey, Heart Desire, welcome. Oh. So, okay, so this is Michelle Obama Ambrosia Ijebu. That's her handle on Twitter. She said, the thing with Jagabanditry is that his core philosophy is accumulate wealth and power on a generational level. So if you empower him for 4 years, it's the same as surrendering all the economic power in your country for 24 years. Don't take my word for it. Ask a Lagosian. Buharidins are locusts and ravaged Nigeria for 8 years. But after 8 years, you will never hear of them again. GEJs, Goodluck Jonathan's crew, made money for 6 years, then disappeared from the scene. Jaga bandits will never disappear. They are permanent. She goes on. They will fix themselves at the nerve center of economic power of the country in a way that it is fundamental, to the economic viability of state, land, taxes, resources, licenses, tolls, commissions, assets, etc. They will control the courts and make it illegally irreversible. This is 2022. This tweet is 2022, by the way. Again, don't take my word for it. Ask anybody doing business in Lagos. Every single important business opportunity will have a nexus requiring you to go and kiss the ring of the boss or the proxy. That is what you sign up for when you empower Jaga bandits. Don't say you weren't told. A lot of Nigerian elites are heavily invested in this Jagaban project, and it's all self-interest. But it will end in tears. Not that he won't win the election. Nigerian masses may well allow it. But the elite will realize too late that it was a miscalculation. The tweet was on August 2nd, 2022. That's when this tweet came out. Michael, welcome, my brother. This is the man that is sitting there. The reason why I keep coming out is because I cannot afford to give up on Nigeria. I can't. I dare not. None of us should give up on Nigeria, because that's what they want. They want you to give up. They want you to say, hey, you know what, I've tried, I'm tired, I'm done. The moment you give up, the waiting go happen. If this man by mistake enter another 4 years, hey God, I beg. You see this one that they cry. Matter of fact, the suffering has started January 1st. The suffering, because Nigerians are going to be paying 5% tax. Okay, so 10,000, if you buy gas 10,000, you pay 5% VAT on it. That's 500 naira. This man is taxing, squeezing blood out of Nigerians. Do you understand? So I should actually have started this way. No matter what is going on, what you see, do not give up on Nigeria. You will do yourself a great harm for generations if you do, because posterity is going to judge all of us. Do not, I repeat, I don't care how bad it looks. It is our will that is unconquerable that will deliver Nigeria, the new Nigeria we have. If Peter Obi is not giving up, that has every reason to. You don't have an excuse. You and I do not have an excuse. A very dark man, hate him, love him, not a perfect guy. If he's not giving up, you don't have an excuse. And he's right stuck in the middle of all of this madness. You and I don't have an excuse. You and I, it is unforgivable for you to say, oh, I'm tired, Nigeria. If you do it, you're doing your generations great harm and disservice. Take it to the bank, because they want you to give up. They do not like the noise that we're making. They are not happy with the noise. All this knowledge that's coming out, people educating people. By the way, I went to watch your video with P-Shegs on Honest Bunch. I saw you people's comments. I laughed. Oh, Michael, you don't turn boss. You don't turn boss. They were hailing you in the life. And they hail Michael. Oh my God, I was just cracking up. I saw your comment, Rose. I saw Kene. You people were they laugh and they read. Even Brick House too. Brick House now finally say, Michael, you are doing a fantastic job. Thank you for educating us. Omo, P-Share came with bazooka. It touched everywhere. You understand? So my people, we don't have any right. All the countries when you don't go through fire, when you fit come out of them, they did not give up. Indonesia not give up. Indonesia, they fight, they resist, they touch everywhere, they scatter everywhere. but they are not hungry like Nigerians. I don't know if they are hungry. I don't think they are as hungry as Nigerians. I don't think they are suppressed as Nigerians. I've told you guys before, there's something they put in the air, there's something they put in the food. This plan that they had for Nigerians to be this docile is been a long time coming. But what they did not anticipate is the awakening that will come after. They did not anticipate this aspect of it. They did not anticipate that there will be lots of Nigerians that will be calling these things out, exposing a lot of things. They did not plan for that. I'm sure PT Pain is like, hey, why be saying that when I come enter now all these people come open eye, they educate everybody. We don't have any reason. Yeah, I saw you. Rose, you were asking for me. I just a laugh. Michael now responded, I'm chilling. Well, Michael was not wrong. man, go chill now. Eh? Yeah, I see your comment, Michael. I laugh. I say, but you came in like a boss. You say yes. Correct person don't come. Less than 2 years after that guy wrote that Twitter message, the Northerners are already crying with it. I'm telling you, they are seriously crying. Now they are asking for state policing. This state policing when we ask for during Buhari time, when they no gree give, now that they cry for am. You see life. Do you think Dangote will be ashamed that he's been exposed? I laugh. He might be. He might not show it because Nigeria now mediocres. These people surround themselves with mediocres and people who lack empathy, right? So he will be surrounded by yes men that will tell him, "Don't worry, we'll take care of it." Matter of fact, there was somebody did a video about this Dangote's thing and the Fina's sister. And I found this person's expose really, 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 I mean, it made so much sense. Let me see if I can pull the video for you guys so we can listen to it together. Mona wait abeg, Mona no vex. So it was really, really telling. I was like, wow, I didn't think about it like that. And you can't take it away from these people. You can't take it away from this rich so-called what is that they call the Nigerians, so-called elites in quotation marks. So I never see we not get elites for Nigeria. I've been saying this, I will keep saying it. You people do not have elite. You people should stop gassing yourself up. We not get. You guys have church rats, carpet beggars that came into money. Either their father stole money and was just ruining their children's lives with it. No manners, no ethics, no character. Those are the kind of fathers. None of them get pure money. If you want to know the ones that get pure money, they market, they sell their products, they work hard, and they know they make noise. They know the value of money. They know they brag. I'm telling you. So as I see am, I say, all these people, all this wetin dem dey call am, so the guy will be surrounded by mediocres that won't tell him the truth. That's the problem. These people don't tell the truth. They just allow them do whatever they want, say whatever they want. They will be gassing them up. Oh, boss. Have you seen these mediocres around people that have small money? They will be putting their hand up and be hailing him. They will put their life down for the man to walk all over. You don't know, Nigerians and money. The desperate. I've never seen people that material. Nigerians were not this materialistic. Yeah, you had people who were materialistic, but it was not this bad. People still had value. The Nigeria that I am seeing right now is very, very far from the one I grew up in. This one that people are talking about, I don't know it. I do not know it. I'm telling you. It's wild. It's pretty wild. Why am I not finding this girl's video? That thing was apt. I was like, damn, this girl said it all. Oh, I'm hoping I find it too. I'm looking at my activity to see if I can pull up the video. Because she said a lot of things that made so much sense. So much sense. And it's true. This is how they distract Nigerians. It's not the first time they're doing it. It won't be the last. Okay? This is how this is how they distract Nigerians. They will come and distract you and tell you, give you what do they call them? They go lies and propaganda, confuse you. Then they will pay some crumbs, peanuts, so that they can carry on and start to talk about the crap that everybody else can see. I'm sure you guys know, I don't know, some of you may know, there were some influencers, some anywhere belle face influencers that were paid to go to Ghana prior to this tax hike on petroleum, on people's purchasing power. They sent some people to Ghana. This person now came back and was talking about how much petrol costs in Ghana, and how much food costs, how much this. People were like, I think David then actually chipped in and said, you people don't be carried away. These people are paid. They've gone to Ghana. They want to prepare your mind for with the tax they're about to increase. 7 days later, bam. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Tinubu, everything that they are telling him to do, that's what Tinubu is doing. Everything, when they tell him say do, that's what he's doing. He's not holding back everything that they do. I can't find the video, but let me just summarize what the girl said, and I can't even find her handle for now. Okay, so basically what she said was this. She said that she's been observing what's been happening with FINA, VDM issue and all of that, and all the other people that are involved. She said people are missing something. That the thing that people are missing, she found out that the whole thing between VDM and FINA and everybody was orchestrated, right? They told FINA, oh, don't get VDM involved, right? So when she said it and FINA didn't, she didn't pass that message on very in a smart or wise way. She passed it on the way she did to VDM. It was intentional, so that there will be confusion, so that there will be fight amongst them. So they will now take their focus away. Instead of everybody saying Dangote truck, people started fighting themselves within themselves. That was the plan. It said the PR people that work with Dangote, she's suspecting, is what set all of this up. And if you notice, VDM was very quiet in most of these things. He was only coming out to clarify certain things. He was quiet. Now, if they had focused on that, especially FINA and the rest of them focused on calling out Dangote, right now, therefore they would have been protesting Irua. They would have been protesting Auchi. And Dangote's trucks would have been nervous. Look at what happened today now. Dangote, there was a particular guy, one of the people, commenters on this whole VDM and Dangote thing, right? He made a comment and said, when they said they were going to protest, we're going to boycott Dangote's products. He came out and said nobody can boycott Dangote's. It's impossible to boycott Dangote's products. What is it? Is it his fault that he truck? Guess what? The guy's brother was one of those that pied, that Dangote's truck pied today in Enugu. The evil you support today, you don't know when it will be waiting for you. You see, when we talk, it's not because we like to talk. I personally, I'm not a fan of coming out here to talk. If it's not important, I'm not going to say jack. I don't concern myself about petty things. I don't. It's not my thing. I don't waste my time on things that do not have any value. Okay? The reason why we are coming out to talk and add our voices to this situation is because you never know when that evil will come knocking on anybody's door. The people that have gone, nobody's better than them. The people that are gone. Rest in peace to Fina's sister, but it's very sad the way it played out. It shouldn't have played out like that. I don't know who was in her ears. Come to find out, a lot of things happened. She wasn't even the direct sister. She has separated herself from her own real family. I mean, it's just crazy. So many things are now coming out. The person when they're supposed to focus on, they don't successfully derail everybody. Like VDM, don't like VDM. That guy is doing what is essential and needed. You don't have to like the man. You don't have to like him. Salutation not be love, according to my mother. Salutation not be I greet you, not me say I love you. Hello, not me saying I love. You understand what I'm saying? As long as the person is doing something for humanity. If you notice, VDM was fighting for the victims, all the victims. He was not focusing on one person. It's amazing how people were able to twist it to make him look like the devil. Sometimes I shake my head. Really, we've lost. There's no tact in Nigeria. Nobody applies tact. Nobody. It's almost like wisdom is far. No home training, so people don't even know how to behave. There are certain things you don't do. There are certain things you don't say. When you're about to say it, you hold your tongue, you bite it. It's better for you not to say those things than for them to come out. I can tell you all this distraction and all of that, right? Look at where it has gotten the poor lady that has, unalived and left children, young children. Apparently, she had a boyfriend she was living with. That she had a baby for, she had a child before. And, Fina was trying to keep it from the public for whatever reason, I don't know. In a dire situation like that, you put everything, since you're coming to the public, you put everything out. Waiting you don't do, waiting they happen when it never happened for this life before. This thing they kill Nigerians. Secret. Everybody want to keep secret. You don't want people to know what's going on. Oh, secret. You have a problem. You cannot come out and say, oh, this is the situation here. Oh, this is how it's going. You are doing secret. I don't understand. What are you keeping up appearances for? Nigerians have lost wisdom, value, integrity, character. Everything is inside the bush. Before you see Nigerian now, regular Nigerian for Nigeria, when get im head correct, sense dey, everything complete, na by connection. I'm telling you, it's sad. It really is sad to witness the decline in upbringing, in wisdom, in the way people behave. Heavy decline, far cry from the Nigeria I grew up in. So I say all of this to say, I don't know VDM, right? I don't know the guy. I just see the work that he's doing is showing. I support him. Do I agree with every single thing he does? Not all the time. But I look at the overarching thing that he's doing. The fact that he's so, you can tell that guy is doing stuff from a very pure-hearted place. He's doing it because he wants to. He's doing it from a place of, integrity, complete integrity. You can see love in that guy's eyes for what he's doing. You don't have to believe me. I'm not here to make you believe me, but I just want us to focus on what our problem is. This guy is single-handedly, he dey talk and he dey do. He's not just cho online and not doing. As he's talking, he's doing. He was supposed to be in Auchi protesting. He had to cancel it. Because of the mess. Everything now turned to gossip. Look at what happened in Enugu. If that protest was going on in Auchi, I guarantee you, Dangote truck for the fear. He go dey think of how he want to move for Enugu. But see am now, innocent lives taken again. Is it not time for Nigerians to rise up and say no more Dangote truck? Even the Auchi self, with or without the very dark man, why did they not rise up on their own and go and protest? Does it have to be only very dark man? Very dark man can only do so much. Why did the youth, see the day very dark man came, everybody, see people in the pour for street. Why did they not pour out in the street and call and say we don't want Dangote trucks anymore? Why did they not organize themselves to go and do it? Everything is a very dark man. So if very dark man not do am, nobody could do am. This is the problem. But me, I say Nigeria will be good in my own lifetime. I don't know how, I don't know when, but me, I know for the small impact, the small talk when I dey talk, for the sake of those that are coming up and the future, Nigeria must be good in our lifetime. We must fix what has been broken. This man has single-handedly destroyed what we know as Nigeria. I've said it before. T-Pain he has put in place Oduduwa Republic at the expense of every single tribe in Nigeria. That man is enjoying his Oduduwa Republic. He has put his own people, only Yoruba people. Look at the woman that is in charge of diaspora. Look at the bigotry that woman is entertaining and laughing with on her Twitter account. A whole government official, Dabiri. I don't know her first name again, but it's Dabiri that is her last name. A government official in a working society, that woman ought to have been fired without pay. They go withdraw everything from her. But here we are in Nigeria. Woman, they comment on bigotry. Meanwhile, her own people are all over the world causing harm, fraud, na them. Carry wine or small children, na them. It's sickening. You even have their own, one of their obas, they lock the man up for jail for COVID-19 fraud. The man claims, say, na wetin COVID-19, how it affect am, na make am thief government money. It's crazy to me what we've, because when you see these government officials acting, look at someone like Ononuga, for instance. Look at the kinds of things coming out of his mouth. Look at the kinds of things they say. Look at the kinds of things they tweet out. You begin to wonder, there's no way that kind of government can function. Look at the people they are entertaining and giving the opportunity to be fly. Colombia, Brazil, names of countries where you and I know now hub for substance. When they say they transport a Johnson baby powder. Me, I've said it, all hands on deck. Me, I don't care whether you see it or not. It is us that will deliver ourselves. It's nobody. Look at what's going on all over the world. Nigerians are hated all over the world. I will keep saying it. I was listening to a tweet of a South African guy. The guy cannot stand the Nigerians that are in South Africa. He's pushing so that all the Nigerians can be deported. Are you people aware of that? No, you are not. People are not aware of so many things. Even in Ghana, that they tell Nasimo Nako come for their country. The visa when America they give una, they withdraw. Emmy YouTube, welcome. Francis, welcome. Francis, are you assuming that I am Igbo? I don't understand. Is everybody Igbo in Nigeria? You don't know say other tribes in the country. Abeg, no put me for inside any. I'm not. I am a global citizen. Biko. Exactly, Rose. He did the speed bump. It was the speed bump. You know that an accident could have occurred in that same spot, right, where they built the speed bump. Guess what? It was that speed bump that kept it from happening, that prevented that accident. Smokey, welcome. Francis, what I don't understand. Waiting your comment. I don't understand your comments. Please, guys, like the live. Double tap the screen to like. I beg. Double tap or click on the three dots and like the show. Uh, I don't understand, Francis. What do you mean? Calm down. I don't understand. Can you clarify that statement? I don't understand what you they talk. Hmm? So I don't know. It's quite you cannot remove yourself from Nigeria no matter where you go to. You're a Nigerian, you're known as a Nigerian, right? You're going to remain in Nigeria. There is nothing you can do about it. There's no sponge that you can use to wash that away from you. No sponge, nothing. Thank you very much, Rose. Okay? No sponge. If you like bath 100 times, nothing dey happen. You remain a Nigerian. No matter where you go in this world, you remain a Nigerian. They will still view you as a Nigerian. We better get ready. Everybody, all hands on deck. Everybody must be ready to do something about the situation in Nigeria. Michael, which one make I talk now? I be all rounder now. I dey speak all. Mm-hmm. Eh? See, British. So, a story about British secret intelligence interference. Okay, in Nigeria's 2015 election via the charitable arm of the BBC has been republished on the Grey Zone News. Okay, so British intelligence was involved in the election of 2015 that brought in Buhari, that came to lay the foundation for the disaster that we currently have. Okay. I'm telling you, Michael, Nigeria is all we have. People see they play. Nigeria is all we have. We don't have any other. Look, if all of us as Nigerians, we need to be planning to go back to that country. If you are not already planning that, I don't know what to tell you. If you have other options, there's no place like home. If you like, go to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, you reach where you go be. Burkina Faso, we don't want anybody. Even if you be African, we don't need you right now because we're trying to settle things up. Omo, we better know wetin we dey do when we gather. They go back to Nigeria. Look, another man. No, this one a Yoruba man. 6 million fraud scheme in USA. His name is Ayomide James Aliyu. Found guilty of committing wire fraud in the amount of 6 million. My people, $6 million. This is how everything they come out for social media. Everything Yoruba, Yoruba, Yoruba. Meanwhile, you have government officials. I don't see, apart from Mayegun, and I have mad respect for Mayegun, because I know that what he's doing is not easy. I know that they are waiting for, if he let them go hold that man, find where they'll take hold and they for do am. But they cannot reach that man. Not only that, not only Mayegun I see they come out, he go talk, he go call out in people. He get the correct names for all of them. Not only he they speak. I don't see any Yoruba person when they come out, they say no, this is not who we are. This is not who we are. We refuse to allow these people to name us. By the time Tinubu is done with Nigeria, oh my God, the Yoruba group, I'm sorry, respect will be gone. It's already gone anyway, because every day you have the same Yoruba people from a political party that is spewing bigotry, churning it out every single day, non-stop. And you think that people are not saying that? You think people are not saying that? I beg. As soon as most Nigerians enter Polytechnic, College of Education, University, blah, 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 they're going to feel as if they're better pass everybody inside Nigeria. I'm telling you, let me tell you, Nigerians are also part of the problem. And I'm sure you can attest to this, Michael. when Nigerians, when they overseas, when they go back to Nigeria, they go come dey carry their money carry shoulder. Meanwhile, you no go know say na credit card they don go cash out. They come dey spend the money, or they speak awana Ghana. Okay, they dey use nose talk. They go dey talk down on the ones wey dey home for Nigeria. They go dey make you feel say you no reach anything because they feel say they don go overseas come back. They do not even come with any knowledge to educate the people and say, see, no be like so e be for that side o. Ma just tell na like this, na like this. Even come back and try to elevate the situation of the people back home. No, when they come back now to come brag, to come show off, that's all they come to do. So Nigerians are also part of the problem. This I better pass my neighbor mindset, when they carry waka all over the place. Because most of us know they gree carry others with less education. It's very difficult to carry them while they themselves will look forward to the day they spit in your face because of jealousy. That's another problem. That's another problem, right? That's another problem, because even sometimes the poor people in Nigeria, they are the most wicked. Jealousy, that they wish say they fit take over you. And again, they have this sense of entitlement. You give them something, they go, they look you say, now let this one you fit give me. We get problem. Nigeria get problem. Then there's desperate need for relearning, like revamping the whole thing. This is why, for me, as long as say Peter Obi never give up, me I know they give up. And even if Peter Obi give up, I know they give up. I'm telling you, I cannot continue to see the evil that's going on in Nigeria and be silent. No, I can't. I will continue to talk, because that's where my power is right now. I will continue to do what I can behind the scenes, do whatever I need to do, come together with people as much as I can so that we can achieve something. I will not stop talking. Whether Peter Obi chooses to run or he does not, it no concern me again. Nigeria is my business. Every one of us ought to make it our business. Every country that we all live in, they all fought for their freedom. They fought to have a space in this world. They resisted. Look at Kenya. Look at Kenyans. Kenyans, no, the taxes when they bring come now, so they fight them. Nigerians, they go come absorb everything. You don't have any. The man, only one man, Tipe, don't buy the so-called fake elite. When we get thieves, when we get for Nigeria, they call themselves elite. What's his name? Is it the chairman? Is it the chairman or MD of is it First Bank? What's this man's name? Is it First Bank MD? All these bankers, wetin dem dey call Elumelu now posted how I made it. Oh God, make I read the comment. Let me see. Elumelu, the fire. Hey God, I laugh, I want to cry. Hey, make I read am for now. Shared recently on my LinkedIn page how I became a manager at just 27. I got a lot of questions. One to that. How could someone so young handle such responsibility? Do you know Elumelu went to Ekpoma? He went to Ambrosali University. Ask him what he has done or contributed to Ambrosali University since he left. The university that gave him. See, if you see his younger picture, he'll be like, hunger won't finish in life. See, then he went on. Talk. Then people now started responding. Let me look at some of the people that retweeted, because those ones had the quotes. Let me see the people that quoted him. So this one says, Dr. Leonix, he said, this is why I always call your generation an era of failures. You enjoyed a functional society. You enjoyed a Nigeria that had an enabling environment that allowed you to have meaningful achievements early in life. But what has your generation bequeathed to us? Insecurity, fraud, collapsing economy, corrupt politicians, and a Nigeria that is a joke on the global stage. Cover your face in shame. Adekomu. Under the comment, person say the average Nigerian cannot begin to comprehend a functioning Nigeria. Mr. Elumelu was from humble beginnings. His father unalived young and became a somebody because Nigeria was kinda functional. Okay, I go to the next retweet. The one thing, this is from Anthony Dike. The one thing I don't understand is the age limit attached to graduate trainee programs in Nigeria. Considering that many students do not graduate on time, why does this restriction still exist? You hardly find this anywhere else but Nigeria. This one, Finding Solace, say, our parents' generation was so lucky. Bank manager at 27. An average 27-year-old in Nigeria now is either a content creator, undergraduate, online vendor, jobless, or a clueless graduate who is still figuring life out. Then this one says, Joel Esquire says, at 26 plus, sir, I'm still struggling with NYSC registration plus wasted years of ASU strike. Your bank can't take a graduate trainee who is not completed NYSC. Your bank can't take a graduate trainee who is 25 plus. See, this one X-Men here say your generation had the best life and destroyed our own generation. Ew. You had a country that supported every Nigerian dream, hopes, and aspirations. You are one of those who messed up the system. You support evil leaders, and now you are telling stories. You are part of the evil that consumes us. Omo, they went in. I was just laughing reading the comments. Eh? Francis Idu, can you what are you about? You are not, all the comments you are making, you are not making sense. There's no direction to what you, I don't understand. Can you say in one full sentence? Take your time, type am. What are you trying to say exactly? You are here, you are there, you are talking Obi, you are talking Tinubu, you are talking VDM. Please, can you clarify, put it together, make a sentence, and then let's read it so that we can make sense of it. Dixon, welcome. Oh, I remember during the pandemic when North Americans were envious of how C-19 not to affect Africa. I'm telling you, as soon as DT and Joe Biden begin give money such as PP loans, Nigerians begin buy ticket to come US. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Eh? E get one soldier when they always come out, they expose the military. I never hear from the guy. I hope he's okay. I really hope he's okay. Look, let me share something with you guys here. There's some students at Temecula Valley Middle School in California. They staged a walkout to protest the district's woke policies that allows males to invade the female restroom. Children, make I show now. See, small children.
Boys, why are you here? All right, boys, why are you here today? And why should we protect girls in the bathrooms, locker rooms, and sports? For fairness. For fairness. Fairness? I'm here to support my friends because they're suffering from a transgender guy that has a men's, and the women should not be doing that because it belongs to the women's locker room. I don't think it's alright. It's not good.
I feel like women have the right to be disgusted if a boy is changing in the girls' locker room.
You see, this is not children, no. They don't already know their rights. They stage protests, because they are not happy that why men go dey use women bathroom, that they come out come support their friends. So there's another tweet here. This is from Osaroge Ogbonwa, I think. Says INEC won't bother itself enough to ensure a free and fair process. The courts won't help you either. I'm not even sure what Nigerians are going to do in 2027. Oh my goodness. And somebody responded, election rigging has already started. Southwest already have over 2 million new voters, and INEC says verification of cards is no longer mandatory. So they are programming their systems already. Pablo of UNN says a Dangote truck just unalived multiple people in four corner Enugu today. They are still dragging that man for buying Fina's sister, and they have pied another set of people again today. Other billionaires outside this country are building cancer research centers for their citizens. Our own billionaires, they employ uneducated drivers to be buying people on the road. Ha! This one says, King JB says, unfortunate morning to you, Abike Dabiri. Nigerians demand your resignation ASAP and focus on your Olosho job. Here is another Yariba man, Ayomide James Aliyu, pleading guilty to commit wire fraud in a 6 million fraud scheme in USA, and you didn't update us. Oh, my people, make I listen to my president, abeg. Una no vex.
To bring in, have a commitment to bring in purposeful leadership that will start addressing these issues aggressively, decisively, and people can see it. I want to be able to tell people we're going to go out there, whatever we're promised, whatever you're seeing in our manifesto, whatever I'm promising, you will see it being implemented. It will be visible, it will be measurable, so people can say, yes, we met unemployment at 3%. And we've been able to bring it down to this. Not that we met it and we're sent to say, well, this has happened, or start blaming anything for what. No. We want to be able to say, well, listen, when we came in, this is how much power we can generate and distribute. This is where we're going. And everybody can see it. It'll be measurable, no stories and everything. And I have to show evidence where it's been done in the past. So when you hear people, let's start with interaction, that your team starts, and here, I'm not in a hurry.
Now here now my president be that too. Whether they like him or not, that 2027 we must make it happen. See wetin Peter Obi talk about the new tax. When will Nigerians truly breathe? A timely and relevant question, as a new 5% tax on all refined fossil fuel sales, including petrol and diesel, has just been announced by the federal government. That is, Nigerians will pay a 5% tax when buying their everyday fuel or diesel at a time when millions can hardly even afford the cost of transportation. Mr. President, just yesterday boasted that Nigeria has met its revenue target for the year. Yet, instead of easing hardship, the government imposes more burden on Nigerians. Even the so-called alternative CNG has become unaffordable, rising from about 230 naira to 450 naira, while the promised subsidies on the CNG have quietly vanished. If our revenues are truly excessive as claimed, should they not first be used to fund education, healthcare, and pulling Nigerians out of poverty? Why tax citizens who cannot even breathe anymore? This 5% fuel tax should wait until Nigerians begin to see tangible improvements in their lives from all the many promises from Mr. President. Leadership is not about giving a burden. It is about reducing suffering. It is about care and compassion. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. That's my president for you. And somebody put under his comment section, God's will. Nwankwo. Tinubu's tragic economic vandalism, the criminal collateralization of Nigerians' ancestral lands and collective future. Most Nigerians are lamenting in despair that Bola Tinubu has chosen a path that can only be described as economic vandalism, one that mortgages the future of Nigeria by collateralizing resource-rich ancestral lands of her people to secure loans that enrich only a tiny ruling elite. This is not governance, it is a criminal enterprise conducted under the banner of statecraft. It is regrettable that Tinubu has lost the confidence of the global investment community to such an extent that foreign direct investment, once a lifeline for job creation and industrial growth, has virtually dried up. Investors no longer see Nigeria as a safe or rational destination for capital, not because Nigeria lacks potential, but because Tinubu's policies reek of recklessness, corruption, and short-term desperation. Instead of focusing on fixing security, which is the single most crippling factor hindering key aspects of economic growth, like preventing farmers from returning to their fields, industries from operating at full capacity, and communities from thriving, Tinubu has resorted to the lazy, destructive practice of borrowing. After exhausting Nigerians' capacity to secure predatory loans from the IMF and World Bank, which come tied with suffocating conditions that include crushing new taxes on already impoverished citizens, the reckless removal of fuel subsidies without safety nets, and the chaotic floating of the naira that has driven inflation into the stratosphere, Tinubu has now resorted to collecting loans from foreign countries. Worse still, Tinubu's loans from foreign countries are not just numbers on a balance sheet, they are mortgaged against Nigerians' resource-rich ancestral lands and the collective future of Nigerians. These foreign loans are backed by the collateralization of resource-rich ancestral lands that have an abundance of the most sought-after minerals like lithium that powers the batteries in electric vehicles, for example, Tesla, BYD, etc., and rare earth-rich minerals critical for semiconductors and AI-driven systems like autonomous vehicles, medical imaging, industrial robotics, and smart manufacturing systems that require advanced chips and semiconductor for their real-time data processing, sensor data analysis, defect detection, algorithmic decision-making, and complex computations. These ancestral lands have sufficient subsurface minerals and other strategic resources that form the backbone of the global economy of the future and can position Nigeria as the powerhouse of the next technological revolution. But Tinubu's recklessness, incompetency, and criminalities are actively destroying this future for all Nigerians, and the consequences are tragic. Communities across Nigeria are being systematically displaced, terrorized, and slaughtered by bandits and terrorists. These non-state actors, many believe, are being weaponized to clear the path for foreign debt holders to take possession of these resource-rich ancestral lands. The ancestral lands should have been the basis for Nigeria's rise in the new global technological order, but instead, Tinubu has been signing these lands away piece by piece for loans whose proceeds vanish without trace into the pockets of Tinubu, his cronies, and the APC political class. This is not mere incompetence, it is theft on a generational scale. It is the brazen sale of Nigerian sovereignty and God-given resources in exchange for private enrichment. Nigerians are not only saddled with unsustainable debt, but also face the grotesque reality of terrorists and bandits who are acting as agents of foreign powers. These Tinubu-sponsored bandits and terrorists are brazenly imposing de facto taxes and control over communities across Nigeria. This has become evident in communities within Kwara State, where indigenous people have been lamenting about the criminal tax regime that is currently being imposed on them by bandits and terrorists. These communities are under the sovereignty of the Nigerian government and yet pay taxes to these bandits and terrorists, even as Tinubu sits in Aso Rock, reluctant to put an end to these criminal and terroristic taxations and infamy. Tinubu's actions and inactions are directly and indirectly empowering these bloodthirsty terrorists and bandits, unleashing mayhem across previously peaceful communities all across Nigeria. The people of Nigeria cannot and must not allow these malicious assaults to continue beyond 2027. The defeat of Tinubu and his APC henchmen in the coming election is not simply a political choice, it's a moral, economic, and existential imperative. To reclaim Nigerian sovereignty, dignity, and future, Tinubu's reign of plunder must end decisively. Ewo! Ewo! My people. Meanwhile, in other news, welcome. I don't know what you are talking about. Where are you Who are you? Where are you from? Tell us where you are from. Because as you type this thing, so it shows that you too, you are cursed. That curse is following you. That's why you typed this. So I want to know where you are from. Because only a cursed person that will type this kind of thing. People who are not cursed. That's why you are cursed already. You that you are struggling, you are in America. You are struggling, you are an American. You don't know you are struggling. Are you having it easy where you are? Look at this one, no. Hey, I beg no hear what the Oyibo people that have done criminal things all over the world. Look at their own life. If anybody should be cursed, is it not Oyibo people that should be cursed? You people keep deceiving yourself by cursing yourself even further. For you to have even typed this now, it shows me that you are already cursed. It's only cursed people that make comments like this. Meanwhile, the people who took you as slaves and used you, look at their lives. Are they not the ones that are supposed to be cursed? Their lives are good. They are glowing. You are coming to come and type. It's because you are cursed. That's why you came to type that your ignorant comments in my comment section. Ignorance. Travel. Get out of your hole. America is not all there is. It's not the only country in the world. Leave America. Go and see how other people are living. As bad as Nigeria is, as bad as that Nigeria is, that you just came to talk about now. If you go to Nigeria, you will enjoy. There's enjoyment in Nigeria. We want the best for the country. That's why we are here. Do you know how many Americans live in Nigeria as we speak? Have their own homes already built. Have farms. Growing organic food in their farms. Do you know how many Americans? Be there and be deceived and keep repeating the rhetoric that they have given to you. Okay? Keep repeating it. Who go lose? Now you go lose. It's you that you are the one losing. Because the time that you will use to gather money and say, I'm going back to Africa to go and do something, to go and build from the scratch. Do you know how many Americans are in Nigeria living the life? No bills, house built, farm behind the house, have businesses. Some of them have all these small, what do they call them? All these drinking spots. Some of them have farms. You are here. I beg you, make I hear what The people when they said the slavery not be from the Yoruba side. Now Yoruba people go all over the world. Now Yoruba people, everybody, majority are from Yoruba side. So are you saying that Yoruba people are cursed? Is that what you are saying? Because that's what you're admitting. Because now Yoruba people, now they fool everywhere. Go to South America. Go to all the places they take, all the slave routes. Most of them, their whatever, their DNA, Yoruba. Eh? So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You use your mouth to curse a country. Meanwhile, you are suffering where you are. You are not enjoying. If you were enjoying fully, we will not be talking all of this. Let them come over. I beg. What is there? Let them come over. Now lie I talk. Is it a lie? I beg. All these things are out there in the public. There's nothing to hide though, my sister. You talk, you buy. You no talk, you buy. Eh? Oh, yeah, Yoruba, eh? You believe that telling the truth, you are a true Christian, and you make that kind of comment. You are not a true Christian. Anyway, Christianity, all of una, not be now. Oyibo people carry the religion, give una, take deceive am. Collect una own natural beliefs. Collect una own Ifa and the rest of them. They practice. You know, say that. You know how many Oyibo people are practicing Ifa as we speak. You know how many of them go to Osun River to go and worship? Do you know how many of these Oyibo people are priestesses plus their men? They come to the festival every year without miss. Do you know how many of them are doing Ifa? You people have shown them your religion. You've opened the floodgate for them. Even the drums, when they are drumming, Oyibo people na food there. I pity. Hey God. Anyway, I don't talk my own finish. As I was about to say, this is an example of where the Malian government, is reconstructing a road between the capital Bamako, Kayes, near the Senegalese and Mauritanian border. JNIM terrorists staged an attack on the construction site without any confirmed casualties, but they make sure to destroy the construction equipment. They did not unalive anybody, but they carefully destroyed all the road construction equipment on site. So is this merely Islamic terrorism by a group of crazy Muslim fanatics who want a caliphate, or is this actually economic terrorism that aims to stop an economically beneficial road linking the economies of 3 West African countries from getting built so they can all remain in poverty? And if it is the latter, who has an interest in keeping West Africa poor? If West Africa doesn't have connecting infrastructure and strong intra-regional trade with only infrastructure linking mines to ports present and somehow always mysteriously untouched by Islamic terrorists, who benefits? You people will use your brains eventually. You see what they go do? They are creating link, right, between Bamako, Kayes, I don't know where Kayes is, and Senegal and the Mauritanian border. They carry terrorists, go there, they're not by anybody, they just go destroy the road because they don't want that linking. They don't want. Do you understand? Hey, Madam Luke, welcome. Good evening. Good to see you. Eh? Elvis Ejo, get up and fight. Oh yeah, now Elvis Ejo, come and lead the fight now. It's not to talk, it's not to type. Get up and fight. Yeah, oh yeah, now let's go. Carry this thing, come front, make we go. Not by mouth. Europeans have that interest of keeping Africa poor, and people like Emma here there to help the demonic Europeans in destroy. Now they carry religion, give them bam. Eh? Okay, okay, you got me with this comment now. You said Yoruba men in Nigeria touch young house helps improperly all the time. The curse continues. I'm ashamed of my cowardly Yoruba tribe. I'd rather be Akata than Yoruba. Well, Akata people have Yoruba, a lot of them have Yoruba DNA, you know. So a lot of them, and the word Akata really is not a good word. Let's not use that word for them. They're African Americans. We have to respect people. I beg. Akata is a derogatory word for them. So respectfully, let's not use that word. But even the African American a lot of them have Yoruba DNA. Okay? So that goes to tell you, all over, the number of men in the UK that have been captured, that have been kerewine small girls, Yoruba. The majority of them that are committing fraud, Yoruba. It's very hard not to say these things. Why? Because you have government officials that are Yoruba that are causing the problem in Nigeria right now. Nigeria is the most divided under this Yoruba regime. We have to call it as it is. It's not, I don't have anything against them. I have family that is Yoruba. I have people that are married to Yoruba in my family. Do you understand what I'm saying? But these things have to be said. If we're going to move forward as a country, everybody, it's not, now they sit down, they think. It's not an accident. Look at the South and the Southeast. The most undeveloped. Southeast, they won't try. There are people go back and build houses, build roads, do all kinds of things. The South is like a disappearing city. The federal government does not care. It's intentional. You know why? Because South, they talk. If something not good, they talk the truth. They stand on the truth. Your Nigerian people do not like that. They don't. With the employers when they're not like. So it is part of the plan to keep the South subdued and keep the Southeast subdued. In case people are not aware, this is why back a couple of months back, I've been shouting, if the South and the Southeast knew what they were doing, they ought to come together, plus the middle belt. But who am I? I'm only one person. No. Exactly. It's so sad though, Michael. It's really, really sad. They are destroying because they don't want them to link everywhere. Anyway. Welcome, Madam Lou. Good to see you. Thank you. My brother. Exactly. If the South came together with the Southeast, it would have been game over. This is why I don't get all this bickering between. It's almost like they don't see the big picture. Because whether we like it or not, Tinubu is having a Oduduwa Republic at everybody's expense. I have been saying this thing. People that, if you like, I know that people don't like, people will not like what I'm saying. I don't care. I'm not here to please anybody. The truth has to be told. In order for that country to heal, it has to be told. Okay? You talk, you buy. You not talk, you buy. Okay? So this man is having Oduduwa Yoruba Republic at our expense. I don't see any Yoruba people coming out and calling it out and saying, no, this is not who we are. No, we are not going to allow you to bastardize us. Only Mayegun, only one person. The kind of mad respect I have for that man. Hey, God. I don't know him, but I have mad respect for him. He calls out the poison. He doesn't care whose horse is God. He calls it out. He has names, descriptions for it. I respect him, man. Only him. It's not, that means you are quiet, that's complacency. That means you're in support. When you are quiet, when there's silence, that means you are in support of what this man is doing. You cannot tell me otherwise. Apart from a few people on Twitter, and when those ones talk, now so they go come their comment, they abuse them. What they call them? Bastard. They're going to call them bastard, or they call them half. They're going to say they're not be complete Yoruba. No. No. Yoruba has caused major division in Nigeria. Let's say it as it is. Me, I'm not coming here to please anybody. I beg, I'm not fit. This is madness. This is madness. And everybody just folding their hand and watching and seeing this happen. Nobody fit talk again. All the activists from the West, from Yoruba side, all of them don't quiet. Adeboye don't quiet. Adeboye, you see, saying a plan, these people plan. They use una take build churches all over Nigeria. Una no say na take over, they want take una over. There's nowhere you go, you will not see Redeemed Church. I don't know why other people are still going to that Redeemed Church. People from different regions ought to abandon Redeemed Church. Every Yoruba church, walai, abandon it. But who am I? Who I be? You small me here ranting, where my voice won't reach. I beg. Na turn by turn. It will be hard for Yoruba to join Igbo, because I'm sorry, Yorubas, especially with this government and the people there, they are very, very bigoted, highly bigoted. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. They've created the kind of evil that they have done. Oh my God, especially senior government officer. If you go to almost all the embassies, Nigerian embassies, Yoruba people, Yoruba everywhere. I went to try to do my passport recently. Yoruba come on. People see these things, they talk. The ones who want talk, they talk. Exactly. Calling other people yahoo. When Wale Adenuga, exactly, they both say him embezzle plenty money to become big. I'm telling you, most of your elites are not elites. They are fake elites. Fake. They are all thieves. Look at Dangote trucks spying people. Is he using this thing to? Who know whether they use it? I don't understand. Now, they increase the money. I don't understand. Every day Dangote, we never finish Fina sister own. You don't buy people for Enugu. Everybody's supposed to rise up and ban Dangote. Now so that they buy people for not. I'm curious. Dangote truck. Now so they buy people for not. Mona answer me, I beg. Because be like say they send Dangote. While terrorists they try to attack some, they send Dangote send the drivers. Blessing a plan. Maybe they call they buy people for SAT. Mona me ask the man. Welcome, George. No, make Yoruba people did their own. Honestly, the best thing is let everybody go their separate ways. Let us have our ports. Imagine the penury that you have kept the South House and the Southeast in. You've kept it locked up. So when people are looking for how to improve their lives and they come to Lagos, you tell them, my Lagos, not your Lagos. That's what you tell them. That is why you see a lot of the people from the south travel by road, by air, by any, just to get out, just to have opportunities. Because you keep saying, my Lagos, not your Lagos. And not be today start. Let's just call it what it is. We don't even need the man to open the seaport. He doesn't even need to. We will gather ourselves and open it. We will gather ourselves and open it by ourselves. You people should have your West and enjoy yourselves. Blatant bigotry. Early morning. So when people talk about it, oh, we should not. No, we will talk about it because you are showing us that you are bigoted from the government, from the top echelon down. No, now we go talk am. Anybody when want verse, make it verse. Eh? You are not creating level playing field for everybody. You want to have it all to yourself. No problem. We are not dragging with you. You people have all the, you are taking all the resources and all the money, no problem. All the now they collect the oil from the south. The south na build Lagos, and southeast and south na build Lagos. Na the oil money na they take build Lagos. Una dey deny am today, no problem. We are taking notes. No problem. May everybody go their way. May Yoruba dey their own. May south dey im own. May southeast, everybody find their level. May everybody answer im papa name. If na that one I wan do, that's the only thing. Even Peter Obi enter, but may just divide, and there's no need. No be quarrel, no be fight. We can be good neighbors, because it's blatant bigotry. Imagine all the other tribes that don't have the opportunity. All the other tribes that we have not experienced their genius. We have not even seen how powerful they are, because no opportunity. You want to sit there. Only you people, you are doing party, you will be spraying bundle. Where is all that money coming from? So we there, yeah. Can I play my president too?
Just there that they call anything is 1.3 trillion. Mexico has today savings. Their reserve is about 170. Of course, you can go there. Both inflation, unemployment, everything is under 10%. Their market capitalization is over 400 billion. Indonesia, which has more population than us, a population of 250, has 1 trillion GDP, have $110 billion in reserve, and of course, can go, their market is over 400, market capitalization of their stock market is over 400. Turkey, which is smallest among them, 80 million people, has 895 billion GDP. Their reserve is over 100 billion. Nigerian GDP is 400 billion. And on top of it, our government have the most wasteful people in charge in the world. Gavin, he's got...
Why does achieving, this is by Peter Obi, why does achieving revenue target mean, what does achieving revenue target mean to Nigerians? The president has announced that our nation's revenue target for the year has now been achieved by August, which could mean a stabilizing economy. Congratulations, Mr. President. But Mr. President, if indeed the economy stabilizes as you declared, then Nigerians must feel it in their daily lives. Borrowings must stop now. Huge contractors' bills, which are still owed, should be paid. And critical underfunded projects must now be funded. Our educational facilities and hospitals are still in terrible condition. True economic stability is not in figures announced at press conferences, but in classrooms where children learn, in well-equipped labs and access to learning tools, in hospitals where citizens can receive quality care, equipped with adequate facilities. For the next 4 months, every value of our excess revenue should be deliberately channeled into the critical areas of development, health, education, and pulling people out of poverty. This must be done transparently with verifiable and measurable outcomes. Anything less will mean that revenue growth has not translated into national growth. Nigerians deserve to see the impact of this touted revenue growth. Listen, and these people will come out and say, instead of Peter Obi to join and, try to help the government, or every day this man is tweeting out, giving you people expo. Your government, bigoted government, they are so dumb, they don't know what to do. Even with the expo, they still don't know what to do. Make it come lie down, make they climb in top in head. Now that one remain. When you have dollars, so you not fit do am. I was trying to play video of T-Pain yesterday. People, they mute their phone. Me myself, I come confused. I know they hear wetin the man dey talk. Now I say, now this one they call strategist. I'm glad though that this man came out and be president, because he revealed a lot. Oh my God. He really revealed the true problem of Nigerians. He showed us the real problem of Nigerians. I'm telling you. And he exposed so many people in his wake. The people that could have gone to their graves, people will be soliloquizing. They will be speaking grammar on top. Oh, he was an excellent human being. Oh, he did this and that. All of them, all exposed. All. In a way, I'm happy, even though the suffering many, but I think that Nigeria needed this, because for a long time, most of us did not know who our real enemies were. We did not know, including myself, naive for such a long time. Grew up naive, didn't have a clue. Even when I was facing bigotry in Nigeria, I don't recognize bigotry. I don't know say that bigotry. Hey, God, I beg you. I can't replay. Hey, memories can't they spring up for my brain. Say, oh, so this is what it meant. This is what the bigotry was all about. Okay, now it's making more sense than ever. So I'm happy that he came. Peter Obi definitely made those statements about 2 to 3 years ago, because Tinubu said, hold my cocaine, let me drop that GDP. Oh my goodness. Maybe listen to Mr. Peter Ame. It's another man when I like to listen to.
Mr. Peter Ame, to take a look at some of the major stories in the. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Good morning.
So let's start off with where we stopped with Mr. Samson Itodo. When he said it's a state, it was an attempt to capture the state. You were nodding, you agreed very much while you were sitting down here. What are your thoughts on this election? Was this a state capture?
It's not an attempt. The state had been captured, because if you look at even the decision of the president, leading up to this local government election, it is a struggle about how many states can I control. That's been the struggle. You're not just talking about perception. You're talking about reality, what we can see. Section 305 that gives the power of the president to call for state of emergency never gave him any other power to remove the governor and the state house of assembly. And the case is before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has refused to hear the case, waiting for the 6 months to elapse.
Mr.
So that
where you go
if they
hide,
take on the case and they take decision in favor
you
of
are
the people,
Tracy, I'm
it
not
will affect
cursing
the interest of the
again.
president. And if they
Good
take
to
decision
see
in favor
you,
of the
my
president,
brother,
it will damage our
welcome.
constitution. So they have decided to abstain.
I know you are
and
passing
then allow
by.
this illegality, this unconstitutionality, this
I hope you feel
authoritarian
better.
application of
Oh,
the instrument that is unknown to democracy.
Oh no,
to prevail.
I hope say you take care of yourself, oh. Please, oh, we need you strong. We need you to be strong, I beg. Hey, yeah, sorry, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better, oh, please. Take care of yourself, oh, please. Thanks for finding the time to stop by, though. I appreciate it.
Because it's clear that the governor enjoys immunity under Section 308. So why are you doing all this? How can an elected president? We are running a federating unit. The federating federation is when you have more than 3, level of government. So you have a situation where the federating unit that has autonomous control, that has its own election, is being undermined by the president who was also elected. So it is clear that it is a state capture, but it is undermining our democratic process. It is insulting to our collective sensibility and our reasoning to see that we sit down and people talk about the state of emergency can be lifted now. Local government election have been conducted. People have. Do you know how bad this decision?
Exactly,
robbery looks like? That the governor lost his local government and the local government election. It's a local
government. I need you to help me answer one question. How do you think we can get Nigeria back? I know it's a rhetorical question, but I like an answer. With everything that I know you've been aware, I know you're aware of what's going on, and all of that. What do you think? In one word, before you go, please. In a sentence.
See, look, when we're trying to do something, we should do something so that posterity will judge us right.
There are ripples and rumors that, the next phase is for Fuba to decamp to the APC. Do you think that's going to happen next?
For me, I'm already disappointed in Fuba that he has shown, that what he wants to get back to office. I think he would have given it all, and even if in the process he decided any loss come to him, I think it would have been bad to fight for the future generation.
Exactly.
I think he was beaten to surrender, and that is not good for our democracy, because all state instrumentality of the state was deployed against him, and he surrendered, and that's not good, because some of us spoke out. I've never met him, I've never spoken to him, there's no connection. I just feel that it's necessary that this democracy that we have gotten, whether it's a semi-democratic process, we must be able to nurture it to become fully blown democratic system, so that we will have a democracy that young generations and future generations will be able to go freely to the polls and get themselves elected or vote for somebody they truly believe in.
You're still National Secretary of the CUPP.
Yes, of course.
What party do you belong to now?
I've always been a Labour Party.
So you're still in Labour, you didn't go to the ADC?
No, I didn't go to the ADC.
All right, so let's talk about the representation of political parties in the Rivers local government elections. So did we see that happen, or was this just...
Look, I've been two times each for position. I can tell you that just trying to any other parties that come to participate, it's just participating. I don't think there's local government election in Nigeria. Local government election, if local government is captured in section 7, subsection 1, where CX are supposed to be in charge of conducting local government election. And that's why I always ask people, when you ask people how many election management body we have, they say, INEC. No, INEC is just for federal elections. We have 37. including each state has one. So you need to have a situation where you know that the CX are undemocratic institution. They don't believe in democracy. They don't believe in conducting credible elections to represent the interests of the people. They only believe in towing the line and interest of those who control them at a particular time. That's why you find out a military retired general who was not elected by the River State people is conducting local government election.
Is this
an aberration?
Is this a precursor to what we're going to see in 2027?
No, federal elections are different. Local government has only had these issues.
Guy, thank you.
A recurring situation where if you see when
all
many
hands on
states
deck
have
then.
had governors who decamped, and we see the ruling party taking over, it's most likely that when the federal elections happen, we're going to see a repeat of that.
No, people are not learning from history. They're not looking at our election, trajectory. If you look at 2011, how Jonathan won, you see that there are places he had already lost governors that he won. At 2011, how Jonathan won, you see that there are places he had already lost governors that he won. And if you look at 2015 when Buhari won, you look at how many governors did the APC brought to the election. How many governors did they have? They didn't have enough governors to cover 36 states. And so you have a situation that we need to sit down, analyze the process properly, and see that the people now decide the outcome of our election. 2023 is just, you can see it is an obvious example that Peter Obi came into the election, about 6 months to the election, and the people decided that they wanted a new life, a new way of determining their own future, and you saw the result. Yes, 6.something million was recorded. We know that is not the true sense of it, because people tell you, oh, that is public available data. IRF too is a public available data.
Well, there's also
we
the
want
situation
on data that is available.
There's also the question about your political party and how you're putting yourselves together in preparation for 2027. We don't know who your presidential candidate is going to be yet, even though some people say it might be too early to be able to have that discussion. But we do have feelers that your principal, Peter Obi, is being reached out to by other political parties. We're also hearing, in fact, we even saw a response from Mr. Keyamo, I think, over the weekend, where he was, speaking up about the concept of the Jonathan and Obi ticket and saying these are not exactly a good idea for the country right now. What do you make of all of this? Where should your principal be the presidential candidate of the Labour Party? Should he stay in the ADC? Should he listen to the PDP? What is going on with your party?
A lot of people want to be in the shoe of Peter Obi today.
He's the most courted bride.
Yes, a lot of people want to be in his shoe. He's the biggest political commodity as I speak to you today. Everybody is speaking to him. Everybody wants him to be in their cover. Sometimes some people want him for selfish reasons, so that maybe if he joins their coalition, they will now decide to defeat him collectively from the back door, so that they will now use him. But at the end of the day, the people are the one that will determine an election. And I know advice is getting, they will make use of them, so that not for his interest. If it's for election, Peter Obi doesn't have those kind of attitude of going to buy vote and give money. People come to TV and say, oh, he offered us money. It's the last thing he would do. He could offer you business. I know, I've been with him. He could tell you that, what business are you doing? I want to support you with advice and support you with connection. But this is what he can do. But to say he offer you money, I think a lot of Nigerians know that is not true. So you go to the 2023, you talk about precursor. It's not a precursor. This is not you can't use any of the by-elections. I'm of the opinion that our by-election should be abolished. That we should have a replacement by a political party when a person who was elected on their platform dies. The political party should replace, because in the cases of Amechi versus Omoye, by the Supreme Court, it has said that the ticket belongs to the party. There's no by-election that is not overwhelmingly oppressed by those in power who are in governor, who bring out all their resources, who bring out them into trying to prove their point. But when it comes to election, and when it comes to the time for people to determine that vote, the presidential candidates will be on the ballot. So it will be a different ball game. People will vote on basis of what the president, those who are promised, who are in government, what have they done? Those who are making promises, what is their history? So voting will come along that line. I don't think anybody should panic about 2027. I don't think people should panic about political parties. But because at the end of the day, these issues are normal issues within political parties. I've been party manager myself. Yeah. There are always fractions. But at the end of the day, this will be resolved before the election and primaries.
All right, let's move away from politics for a little bit and see if we can look at some of the issues. Of course, this particular situation about the Dangote truck accident and the young lady who has now died as a result of this. So we're seeing statements from everywhere. Dangote's office has released a statement. What should happen going forward? Because this is one death too many.
considering this particular business and how popular this business is and the responsibility on the man who runs this business.
The man is contributing to our economic development. There's no doubt about that. But you need to come the place of government. Our roads motorable. You have roads in these areas that is accident are occurring. If you have double 6-lane road, highway, running through the federal highways within the state and the federation, then we'll have a very good passage for these trailers to pass. Government is not concentrating policy towards the direction of trying to build a pathway for this truck because we don't have train line that will transport this cargo around the country. So the government need to put infrastructure in place to be able to provide even private business, because these private businesses are creating jobs.
Gawalele Yunus Satanko, was he on Arise News? Yeah, all hands need to be on deck. Gawalele, everybody, including yourself, everybody needs to be involved. I'll check out that video. I didn't know he
also helping to expand our economy. So it's key that government put more investment in this process in trying to also save life. Then you look at the second area, accident do occur. I'm sorry for those who have lost their life. It's really sad.
Yeah. He was on tonight. Okay, I'll
what we say that if government has invested properly in our healthcare sector, like say we have federal medical centers across Nigeria or national hospitals across Nigeria that are well equipped. We won't be talking about flying this young lady abroad and trying to get her visa, trying to process document in the process of 21 days. It is going to be difficult for her. We need to be able to equip our own system that will be able to take such emergencies and then treat it adequately and have doctors that are well trained, doctors that are well paid to take this issue. So, and Dangote also must look for another alternative. Probably taking some of these drivers to international driving schools or maybe police driving schools and police driving college in Enugu so that they can get proper driving skills. Because this driver sees small cars on the road like ants or obstacles that they can just crush. That is their perception. That is their reasoning. And which is not good for our collective survival. So we need to be able to have well-trained drivers on the road. And that is the work of where road safety will come in to mandate that this training is done, especially for the Dangote truck drivers. So we need to have this done. But for the young lady, it is sad that this had happened, and we should do everything possible that I have online here so that we can, stop the recurrence of such situations.
I mean, our condolences really with the Otabo family. Her name is Ruth Otabo.
Another one happened
so
today.
So sad that this happened. May her soul rest in peace.
So sad.
All right, let's move on now to the passport fee hike. Your principal was being criticized for speaking up against this fee hike. In fact, someone asked him, does he think that you update passport every month? Why is he complaining about the money? And your principal, Mr. Pitobi's point on this was the fact that, look, the passport costs more than people's minimum wage. It costs more than minimum wage to get your passport right now. Talk to us a little bit about this fee hike, because a lot of people have been condemning it since it happened.
I've looked at, somebody said that, does he think they renew passport
monthly? Yeah.
But they don't understand. When a man earns 70,000 as minimum wage or 100, let's just give it 100,000 naira. Is he going to, even if he's going to do passport by December, he's going to have to save maybe 10,000 naira from that money. There are too many what they call it, increase in a lot of tariffs already since this government came into office. How is he going to have the capacity to be able to save such money? Why it takes care of his school fees of his children? Why it takes they pay for band A and band B? This is why you also look at the inflation at the core.
I don't know what's wrong with his connection there. Let's move on to Yunus Satanko. I need to hear something about this election. Yunus Satanko, Arise News. Let's see. 2 months, 4 weeks. See. Okay, they don't wake up for Nigeria true. Wait till be time. They quick start their news something. They need to stop. Oh, I found it. Awesome. Oh, it's today. Oh. They need to stop Dangote trucks from operating in Nigeria. Ah, God. Now, wow. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Michael.
We're glad to have you back. You're still watching Arise Prime Time, where we offer perspectives.
I want to
on
hear
the
what
news and talking
Tanko had to
points
say.
of the day. I am Ndi Amoko. Well, supporters of the 2023 presidential candidate and former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi said they are alarmed over what they described as a coordinated attempt to spread false narratives about him. The national coordinator of the Obedient Movement alleges that the group has been confronted with repeated cases of propaganda and misinformation targeted at Obi. In a lengthy statement posted on social media, Yunusa Tanko accused paid agents of recycling lies and propaganda to tarnish Obi's image. He stressed that Nigerians are wiser now and capable of distinguishing fruit from lies. Well, and joining me now is the national coordinator of the Obedient Movement, Yunusa Tanko. Yunusa, glad to have you join me on Rise Prime Time.
Thank you for having me. Good evening, Nigerians.
Yeah, it was late Alhaji Lamidi Adeti.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let me go back here.
Tipu, the strongman of Ibadan politics, that said, if you want to be told who dated your mother before your dad married her, don't join politics. So when you say narratives, falsehood, propaganda, it should be expected. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, in regards to
my principle.
Yeah, your principle.
Okay, before I answer your question, I just wanted to say my condolence to Nigerians. Not because they are dead, but at this rate in which the level of taxation is taking negative effect on their lives. I'm not so sure, but there will not be too many casualties. And these are the people that this government has sworn by the Quran, in this case, to protect their lives and make their life comfortable. Even the students who are in need of assistance are being taxed. What a shame.
I'm telling you, Michael. They're not born there. Where you see these big gods, they're not they both talk near Fulani people. Like even if Fulani people, here Fulani people, they decimate their communities. They kill their traditional rulers. They're not they both talk. They're not they bold. You to say now Peter Obi na talk wetin Rufai talk that day. Therefore don't send DSS everywhere, helicopter, everybody for food. Therefore send armor tank. I'm telling you, to show you how much of a cowards that these bigots are. Bigots at government level. They keep quiet. They're not born them where they sack villages. Kwara now don't fall under Fulani. Fulani don't take them over. They sack their villages. They kpai their people. They share 2 strands of noodles. Give their older people. They not get mouth to talk. They not born them where they are cowards. Apart from the fact that they are bigots, they are cowards. Terrible combination. God forbid. Poor.
The narrative of individuals being attacked. Peter Obi is one of the most highly attacked individuals in Nigerian politics as of today. And not because he is Peter Obi, no. It's because what he's bringing to the table. He's changing the narrative from an old order to a new order. I give you a simple example. A couple of days ago, we were just talking, myself and him. And he was giving me a story of what transpired in the 250 million saga You never hear this kind of stories except you hear it from the horse's mouth. And I was amazed because I've been with him for quite a long period of time. But in the way he narrates the story, it shooks me that such an information is not in the public domain. Do you know that because people want to label him with this kind of funny narrative, they were crouching that it was a $250 million. Meanwhile, the money was about 250 million naira. And this man is amazing. He stood there to be scrutinized, even when the money was not carried because of him, but for something else in the interest of his states. Purchase of cars or by a contractor and all of that. And this particular story is taped by the security agency and it's in the public domain. But yet people go about carrying a propaganda. I want to challenge any Nigerian candidate that can present himself for scrutiny of this nature.
For where?
None of them can face the scrutiny of the security agency. That's why up to now they've looked for every nook and corner to find any negative thing about him. They couldn't find it.
They not go see.
I want to talk about the issue of doctors. The story was this. He purchased ambulances for resident doctors and government clinic.
That's when he was a governor.
Yes, when he was a governor. And when those ambulances were there, a chief of his kingdom was called that his wife was sick. Apparently, he lost the wife. And while they were there was a launching he did about the ambulances. And when he launched the ambulances, they were telling you that 15 minutes when you called the ambulance was there. When this situation happened, none of them were there. So he called only a private clinic and all. This is a man who hates incompetency, and this is what we are not used to in Nigeria.
You know, sir, I've watched
I'm giving you this story so that you can understand the level of lies and propaganda that will not stick on him. It will not stick. It's just like you putting a butter on a plain hot skin. You see it just melt and then go away. That is the quality of what you see.
oil and water.
Yeah.
That never mix. I've watched a viral video of the former governor of Anambra State and Labour Party presidential candidate serving food at a function. Some have criticized him of being desperate for power. What do you think?
Oh, you see, these are some of the lies too, because you are used to having the rich showing high and mighty in the society. We're not used to seeing the rich going low, serving the poor. That particular program, I was there. I was fortunate to be there. If you watch some of the pictures, you see me right behind him. So when we got in, I was just looking at him. He was serving, and I was wondering, Excellency, what are you doing? He said, Tanko, you don't understand. What we are doing today is that we are reversing the case in our society. Let's take care of the poor. Let's serve the poor. Normally, it is the poor person that will be running up and down trying to see him. So people are not used to seeing it. And in there, too, he was not the only one who served. The priest and all, it was a ceremony on that day. That is what they do in the church in that day. And I have witnessed. And I don't blow somebody's trumpet because I don't gratify it. I don't do it. It's not my nature. I say what I see. I have been in Maiduguri with him where he was serving almajiris. The pictures are there. I posted it myself. He decided to take care of them because these are children who need care, who need somebody to show them love. Imagine a Peter will be serving you food. You will feel elated. Some of the people at that particular program refuse to eat and say until when Peter will be served them. So that is the beauty. These are things, that is the narrative and the politics in Nigeria that he is trying to change. And people are not getting it.
Where is P2P now? In the Labour Party?
Mona leave am, abeg. We no dey tell una.
It's fragmented.
It's nowhere. It's everywhere. It's nowhere.
Which one is which? Or in the ADC.
All fishing for information.
Probably the fragmentation comes from their infiltration.
Exactly.
Okay, Peter Obi is a member of Labour Party. He has made it categorically clear. But he's a part of the ADC alliance for 2027.
Okay.
Clearly. So he doesn't own two political party cards. And right from the beginning, if you know, this is a coalition of individuals. He's not the only one even. His Excellency Vice President Atiku Abubakar is not a member of ADC. Neither is Madam Nasru El Rufai. So I don't know what they will do. The problem is that, let me not use this word. Even the poo-poo of Peter Obi makes sense to some other persons.
Now, let me address one more. Help us address one more of these narratives you're talking about before we go to some other things. The question of
don't mind them.
Yes.
Michael, don't mind them.
And frankly, I don't know how I felt. I let me not say how I felt here, but the tape where he dotted every single statement he made discussing with daddy. What about that? I mean, the talk is that.
Why are you bringing up that question? That was 2023.
No,
These journalists, these people are so stupid.
So he's a man of his own. He speaks to the issues. And besides, when somebody
what kind of bloody question is that?
Go and tape it. We are using AI nowadays. Anything can
Are you saying it's AI?
Anything can be doctored at this particular time.
It wasn't his voice because I thought I was hearing his voice.
Of course. Did you ever hear AI doctoring your voice? It doctors it and then you make it look as if it's real.
Good answer.
So either the two parties have been asked questions, and what did they tell you? Did they say that they were the one who discussed this particular matter?
All right.
Good answer.
Governor Soludo says any politician pledging to serve one term must have some mental problem and needs to undergo a psychiatric test. That anyone with a functioning brain shouldn't say that. What do you make of that statement?
And at the same time, he came out and said he was not referring to...
But that's true, Michael. You're right.
But that's true or false? But then here it's true.
No, because Peter Obi was the only person. I think you gave the letter to the coalition, if I'm right.
Yeah.
About one term.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Let me he's the only person who was talking about one term.
Let me tell you. J.F. Kennedy, yes, Abraham Lincoln, spent 4 years as a president in the United States. And he did extremely well. His records are there. General Murtala Muhammad, even though he's a military agent, 6 months.
He was killed.
Within that 6 months, but he was still performing.
He talked about JFK, also was assassinated. He talked about Nelson Mandela.
Even recently, our own dear Musa Yar'Adua, how many years did he spend? But he was making an impact. When you say you are going to do something, it is a behold on you as a leader to be able to exemplify and do that exact what you said you did. Because the decay in the system, the deficit of trust become inevitable in our country. But when you listen to Peter Obi, listen to him carefully, he will choreograph and arrange exactly what he intends to do. He's not a lazy, laissez-faire kind of a leader. Even as of today, there is no political party candidate that have kept this country, this government on their toes, like the opposition ought to be doing, like Peter Obi. Because he speaks to the issue. He doesn't talk about individual. He talks about issues that concern everybody. Pulling people out of poverty, making sure there's a health facility in Nigeria, taking to look about the roads, how we link up. When you're talking about government trying to build terminal buses in 6 places, which is about 146 million naira, compared to the total health budget of Nigeria, about 140. What is your priority? Is it bus terminals or the health of the Nigerian people? These are the kind of things that we have been presented in this country. And Peter Obi would never take anything like that. So he will deal with the issues. And he will deal with the issue that concerns the ordinary man. First year, deal with the issue of agriculture, affecting the people positively. When you get hunger out of the system, the people start producing and you start making income into the country. You've made a mark. You talk about the issue of electricity. You've made a mark. So these are simple things that this particular government are not taking notice of. He deals with the issue that concerns the people.
Obi promised it was only death that could do him part with the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA. But analysts say hardly had Ojukwu died. Obi dumped APGA, joined the PDP. In 2023,
what is the purpose of this question that this dumbass journalist is asking?
And is now romancing ADC.
Gossip type of questions.
So, can you trust? The question of trust arises there. He said, only death would separate him from ABGA, but of course he's off ABGA.
It's off ABGA, but when you look at the...
And he moved from ABGA to PDP, from PDP, LP, ADC.
And when you look at the issue of ABGA at every point in time during that particular period, there was different scenario completely. A lot of confusion. The ABGA of Peter Obi was not the ABGA that he left. The ABGA that he was talking to Odumegu Ojukwu leadership. It was intact. There was no internal squabbles and there was no problem. The same thing that happens within the other political party. He's a stickler for rules and regulations that affects that particular political party for the interest of the people.
Why did he leave PDP?
When he leave PDP, he was clear that the PDP
didn't get a ticket.
No. It has nothing to do with it. He didn't even contest as a contestant at that time.
Getting the ticket to contest.
He wasn't even contesting at that time. He was not. But he was a vice presidential candidate with Atiku Abubakar. And then when he noticed that there were too many factors, just like what you have in the past, he decided that, look, I can also fly this flag.
Now there is talk that PDP is wooing him and Atiku, who have left PDP, Jonathan too, for 2027. Is there fire in that talk, or is it just smoke, and would it be likely return to PDP?
No, this is in the public domain. You saw Professor Jerry Jagana asking him. You saw the governor of Bauchi State asking him. You saw quite a number of PDP stewards talking about it. Even today, some of them are still asking him to come. He's not the only person. He's the most requested beautiful perfume, and he's humbled by it. He's humbled by those particular requests. He's not the only PDP that's asking him to come around.
So
I've come back. About 7 political parties.
So is he going back?
Well, when you get to that road, we will cross it. But at the moment now, he's a member of the Labour Party. And he's...
And an alliance with the ADC.
Yes, exactly. In partner with ADC for election alliance in 2027. Very clear position that he has won. So
APC says Obi's recent political activities lack direction, principle, and consistency, and that his political influence is fading, while the Labour Party has become, like I said earlier, fractured and visionless. That's what APC says of
this journalist is a gossip.
When they say things like that, that's to tell you that they are already scared stiff in their own pants. Let me explain. The most strongest tools that Peter Obi has is the Nigerian people. He's the only candidate as of today that can give you a block vote of Nigerians without shaking. Only. He remains to be challenged. And that comprises of quite a number of people.
People say the North, he doesn't have quite an influence in the North.
I just come back from Jigawa State, and I met fantastic youth that have always been used for snatching of ballot paper and all. The obedient movement, which is the political machine who believes in the obedient, who believes in Obi political narrative, have 34 out of 37 existing structure within 1 year. Today I will mark 1 year as leader of the obedient movement. All of these people believe in Obi. What you didn't see at that time, you are seeing it, and they are coasting into the world and local government. Go to Maiduguri, you will see them. Go to Yobe, you will see them. Go to Kano, you will see them.
Some said Peter Obi may be a good man. Maybe a good man. But how do you trust him with the company he now keeps in ADC, a party some are calling alliance of disgruntled candidates, and then just take this in your stride. This question of one term, that if he gets there, he might want to do one term. But people like you will say, no, you can't do one term. The Igbo people will say, his priest will say, it's your turn. Now, this is God made you to be there. Now, it might not be just him. I mean, like Jonathan in the past and all the other ones, who will probably tell him, no, you can't leave now. You can't remember you can't leave now. What do you think about that?
It's an integrity-driven individual. An integrity-driven individual, which is what we do not see over the years in our country, is what Peter Obi replicates. And he said he will leave office on the 27th or 28th, a day before the handing over. And let me say this. Not only will he leave office, we possibly, maybe, if we happen to be in cabinet with him, it's not a must. because there may be more competent people than us. But our is just to ensure that we have a person of integrity who can drive this particular process and change the narrative in Nigeria. We will even leave him completely. Me, Mr. Tanko, if I'm fortunate to be, I would resign if he did not complete that, if he did not make to that particular promises that he made to the Nigerian people. And I can tell you for sure, from what I saw and what I heard from him and our discussion over and over again, Mr. Peter Obi, he's telling you that 100% on the night before the handing over, he will have handed over his own document and then he's out. And he will have been able to change the narrative for Nigerians.
That is if he gets there.
By the grace of God.
All right, Eunice Tanko, National Coordinator of the Obedient Movement. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Ga Walele, I not hear as they talk say they want to achieve anything on for 2027. No. This is another one make you direct me to the video. No say Guy Walele not dey, but now he say make I go listen to him. I don't listen to him. I don't see anything come out too. I want to read something that David Udenyi just posted. Hey Kene, good night. Oh, Arise is gossip media like channels. That's true. They just proved it with this gossip journalists. Journalists wey no go dey go there talk about the silence wey Tinubu dey give after Fulani terrorists finish kpaing people. Dem no even dey talk about the kpaing itself. I'm telling you. Let me read what David Udenyi posted. Okay. When one crazy journalist kept shouting that you people are enthroning a drug dealer as president, it wasn't because the drug dealing in and of itself was the issue. The issue was that someone with that amount of blackmail material sitting in a foreign government's archives can never act in the sovereign and independent interest of his country. This is why in countries that understand the seriousness of sovereignty, people who want to occupy powerful national positions are investigated and vetted to the 5th generation before they are allowed to go anywhere near power. An American citizen with a drug trafficking indictment in Russia will never be allowed to run for US president no matter how much money he has. Not because the US has any problem with being led by a criminal. After all, Trump is a convicted felon, but because the US will never allow itself to be led by anyone that a foreign country has control over. Except that foreign country you are thinking of, which is a different matter. When a country takes itself seriously and has basic self-respect, it doesn't put foreign intelligence assets into its most powerful seat. But when a country is Nigeria and it has no sense of purpose in the world, low national self-esteem, and a firm, irrational belief in its own national unimportance, it makes Bola fucking Tinubu its president. And he promptly starts firing off policies dictated to him by those who are using his criminal records to blackmail him. Carbon tax for people whose carbon footprint is among the lowest in the world. VAT increase for a population without disposable income. Fuel and electricity subsidy removal and promotion of nonsensical non-solutions like CNG for one of the most energy-poor societies on earth. Withdrawal of federal funding from tertiary education and institution of student loans. Increase of import duties on vehicles, machinery, and anything that can be used to generate wealth. All policies dictated word for word by his Oyibo disaster capitalist owners and implemented or scheduled faithfully and without deviation. If he so much as clears his throat, let alone talk back at them, they will file a JSR in court where the journalist is suing them and inform the journalist that they are releasing more of his drug trafficking records. When that crazy journalist was shouting 3 years ago, you really ought to have listened to him. Bam. Omo. Hey. Let me read some of the responses. Finding Solace says the worst part is that there's no concrete plan by Nigerians to get him out in 2027. Do you believe so? Besides the usual ranting we do here on X, almost everyone is looking up to PO without looking up to themselves about what can be done individually to get that crook out of Aso Rock. A well-calculated division of the opposition. What do you think would happen? How are we willing to rectify this in 2027? Can it be rectified? What can we do for the future? I think we should be done with what happened before and be focused on what will happen in the future. Exactly. This is where I stand. This guy's comments, that's exactly where I stand. This one said, INEC and Buhari finished our country. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. Hey, God, I beg you. Oh, Nigeria. Somebody said here, I said, so Abike Dabiri, the so-called face of Nigeria's diaspora affairs, found it worthy to amplify a post where Igbos were called monkeys and gorillas and even added laughter emojis. This isn't just reckless. It's state-sponsored ethnic profiling disguised as banter. When leaders normalize hate speech, they don't just fail in their duty, they actively fuel the divisions tearing Nigeria apart, and then they wonder why the country bleeds. Rufai Oseni wrote, "This is wrong." People's Gazette reported this. Abike Dabiri Erewa, chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, on Wednesday amplified a derogatory expose that referred to Igbos, Nigerian citizens of Southeast extractions, as monkeys and gorillas. Mrs. Dabiri Erewa had earlier posted a video of a traffic girl she identified as Mercy, who was rescued from Libya on Monday. In reaction to Mrs. Dabiri's post, an ex-user, Wale Akerele, posted lauded the NIDCOM boss for her work while berating Igbos as monkeys, children of gorillas, and bastards. My sister, you are doing well. Allow those monkeys to continue to make unnecessary noises. They are born to be ungrateful people. These animals tagging you, they are children of gorilla history. Told us about them. Kudos to you, Madam Abike Dabiri. Voice of Igbos, see what my sister has done. Omoye, Jati Jati. This is the same person. The Akerele guy posted, in apparent approval of Akerele's toxic post, Mrs. Dabiri Erewa reposted it with memes of laughter amplifying the message. On Mrs. Dabiri's timeline, the post has been viewed by over 15,000 people, gathering more than 53 reposts and over 100 comments. Some ex-users berated Mrs. Dabiri for amplifying a derogatory post, calling Igbos monkeys, saying it further deepens divisive ethnic and tribal tension. Hey! Now wow. This is wild. This is wild. And you people say, and people will say, don't talk about. Omo, let's know where our problems are and who are the cause of the problems. Let's be naming and shaming. If you know you can't, if you don't like it, well, do something about it. Tiam, even they deceive small business, MSME grants, deception, over unpaid MSME grants. They accused Tinubu. How? Wow. Yeah, they hate Michael. They actually hate, they really hate him. They hate PO because he's not moved by money. He's not interested about it at all. Yeah, he's one of those persons, Michael. Absolutely, she's showing it. She's such a bigoted human being I've never seen. A government official. And you see, T-Pain left her there because it's all part of their conversations, backdoor conversations. Yes, continue to put pressure on the Igbo people, continue to dispute the bigotry. It is part of their national policy. I'm telling you. A president is not going to see an official of his doing that kind of thing and still keep them. They are all in it together. And people say we shouldn't talk about tribalism. We shouldn't talk about Yoruba people. There's no way we're not going to talk about it. I'm sorry. If they pay you, waka pass. I'm not here to be liked. You don't have to like me. Keep your like. What is evil is evil. What is going on is keeping a lot of other ethnicities, a lot of other ethnic groups are suffering. So you mean that you come from a tribe where when somebody is doing evil, people cannot call them out? God forbid. Everything has been exposed now. We all know that everything that you guys have been doing is hypocrisy. We don't see them now. Yeah. See, American news just carry this one now. Libs of TikTok. ICE. Immigration just arrested Rotimi Oladimeji, a citizen of Nigeria. He has been previously convicted of mail and wire fraud and ordered to pay 1.1 million in restitution. They are all calling for him to get out of the country. See him. Hell! Oh, now all these people like this, now that you go see online, they say Tinubu is working. Now then they praise Tinubu. This type of people, you see them, they'll be praising him. My people, well, can I leave this matter today? I beg. Luxon daughter, welcome. Oh. I'm telling you, Luxon daughter, it's been an expose. I'm not gonna lie. Even though, yeah, it's painful to see what they are doing, but I'm glad because now everybody can see, everyone in Nigeria now, unless you are choosing to be intentionally blind, you can see the cause of our problems. It's right there in front of you. The rigging, it has been a blessing because it has exposed every single one of them. All the so-called Yoruba leaders, all of them, apart from Pa Adebanjo, that passed on. That man fought to the very end, refused to acknowledge Tinubu. Apart from him and a few others, like Dele Farotimi, very few, like three of, they even reach 5. Let's just say they reach 5. Those are the people that have been speaking up. I beg. It's been a blessing in disguise, so Luxon daughter, you're right. Because I think that Nigerians, we ought to know what really the cause of our problem is. We've not known. We've been living in, it's almost like we've been living in, we've been blind for so long. This is a time where everything is now exposed. You cannot say you don't know. You cannot pretend anymore. It's right in your face. Yeah, I'm very happy that it has exposed it greatly. At every level, divisive, bigotry at every level. Now everybody is seeing it. It's out there. Even when Igbo people don't they know now, they put mouth for Twitter. Nari tifi jam koriko. Well, my people, make I leave you now. Thank you all for joining me and making this fun. Open tribalism. I'm telling you, from the government, every government official, all of them bigoted, open bigotry from the very top. You see, people are saying don't talk about it. No, don't say that. Why won't I say it? It's right there. It's open. They are doing bigotry in the open. A whole government official is coming out and laughing at an ethnic group. Hey, at an ethnic group boldly, no fear, nothing. So if they now start cursing their people, these ones will not come out now and say that they are doing racism on them. It's not possible now. They can't anymore. Look at all the people that they've been arrested. All the people that have been arrested, the fraudsters, the men that have been sleeping with children, the Kerewine children, all Yoruba, all. Bigotry. So this is to show you all these people you see online. Oh, Tinubu is working, fighting and resisting. They are all criminals. All of them are cursed to their 100th generation. They are all cursed. With all the money they have stolen from Nigeria for centuries, depriving other regions, depriving people that own resources of their resources, depriving them, and you think you're going to thrive. That's why they are not thriving. Now it's obvious. This is why. You cannot keep people down and expect to thrive. It's not possible. Look at the biggest slave trader in Nigeria is from Yoruba. What is that they call the woman again? Tinubu. In Yoruba, they even build statue for the woman for Yoruba land. Nobody, if you say, no, God forbid, we cannot allow this person to continue to this heritage. Let's tear this thing down. No, it's still up there. God forbid. Other Africans don't know say Yoruba online. I'm telling you, I say which again one live when I listened to yesterday. If you see the way they were talking about Yoruba people, how they came to deceive them. These people they were Ghanaians, they were African Americans, they were South Africans, they were having conversations. All of them, I can't say so. They were now saying Yoruba people, yeah, they're Yorubas. Oh my God, they are so this. I say, God, I beg you. They've exposed themselves to the entire world to see. And you don't see them coming out and saying, no, this is not who we are. We're not like this. You don't see any one of them apart from Mayegu and a few. No. I'm sorry. If somebody is acting a fool from my own community, from my state, I go call her out with my full chest. Nothing they happen. I go call them out. But it amazes me that with this level of bigotry and evil that they are perpetrating against other tribes and against other people and all over the world, no, you don't see a lot of them coming out and calling these things out. It's quite telling. Silence is complacency. You're just as guilty. You cannot say it's not me, I'm not like that. You're just as guilty. Any small thing, now they go increase the bigotry against Igbo people. Remember when that Igbo king for Ghana thing happened? Yoruba people were all over on Twitter. They were making very dangerous comments. I said I cried. I will hear some, I will cry in my heart. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I recorded some. I recorded it. A time will come, I will play all those recordings, but not be now. We have bigger fights to fight. I recorded it so that nobody will say, oh, it's a lie. I record and keep. I say, no, these things, we got to play. We got to archive them for history. Hey, make those come in, make them know. Oh, no. There's a reason why history has to be taught. The kinds of dangerous comments they were making, they were the ones, they paid them to go and instigate the Ghanaians. The Ghanaians were now threatening, they were now saying that the Ghanaian man must leave, not knowing how much impact that man was making in Ghana. See, the impact that man was making is what kept him. Government officials got involved and said, no, this man, his business is the one helping a lot of us, a lot of you get jobs. They not fit do anything to them. Yoruba people were going from space to space, life to life, using dangerous rhetoric, telling them, yeah, unalive them if you need to. That's how they are creating problem in Nigeria. Chase them away. Yes, pack them, send them back. They are no good. It's the same thing they are doing. God, no. I'm sorry, with this whole thing, let Yoruba people be on their own. I'm sorry. Let the South and Southeast, let everybody be on their own. It's better. This hatred, no, there's no way anybody that is going to come, any leader that is going to come, this making peace, personally for me, I'm sorry, I cannot forget all the things that I experienced and I saw for myself during this election. I can't. Even the attack on me because they felt I was Igbo, I cannot forget that in a hurry. Forgive, yeah, I don't carry those things. They're like baggages. I can't even, it's not my nature, right? But I can't forget. I cannot forget. Do you understand? So it's better let everybody be on their own. We respect each other. Hey, from the border, I'm telling you, I've never for one spoken like this. I mean, there are times, I kind of get upset and I say, let's just go our separate ways. But anybody that's going to go there, let's just decentralize. Everybody be managing let them open up the seaports in the south and the southeast. Let the south and the southeast, at least we're very close together. Let's all be doing our own thing together. Let's make amends wherever quarrel don't go fight, settle each other, settle. This is why fighting a lone fight does not work in Nigeria. If you're going to fight, look for people who are suffering like you. Bring everybody together so that you can fight together. This is why. Anyway, I've said enough. She's showing, Luxor daughter, no neutrality or reserve as required, none whatsoever, none. And it's quite telling. You have a president at the top who is from that tribe, who cannot come and say, what? How can you do this? They pretend. And you want me to pretend? There's no way. It's out there. You are showing me bigotry. You are wanting me to pretend. Lie. You are showing me bigotry. I will tell you, I will let you know that I know you are being bigoted. You and your people are being bigoted. It is planned. You heard that, huh? Omo. Twitter. Oh my God. Come and see expose, because after they push Igbos, now one person just take up the fight. Now they try to tell the guy, may calm down. Hey, calm down, say wait. After una don't bastardize, give them bad name. Una won't make them calm down when they don't start their own bigotry. Good luck with that. Yeah, I remember being on a live. I was listening to a live. Some girl called in, Yoruba girl. If you see the kinds of things she was saying about Igbo people, she did not know that the host was Igbo, because the host had, very, she was born here, I think, but the girl knew her history, knows everything, she even speaks the language, apparently. I was just listening in the background, and this Yoruba girl was saying all kinds of things about Igbo people, and this Yoruba girl herself was from the UK, whatever. The hate and the words that were coming out of her mouth boldly. Hey, God. I say, my goodness. What kind of human beings are these? What kind of home training do these people have? The host, she was very patient. Oh my God. I could not have. The girl took her time, listened to everything this girl was saying. She actually recorded her. She recorded the girl as she was saying all the ugly and hateful things out of her mouth. When she was done, she asked her, she said, are you done? Do you need more time? Yoruba girl's like, yeah. She kept talking. She's like, for now, I'm just gonna. When this Igbo girl started to talk, he put the girl for hot seat. So other people that were on the space, on the live, were now saying, we're not saying they were not asking her questions about what she said about the Igbos, how terrible she thinks they are, blah blah blah, how everything, how her parents told her that this is how they are. I say, yeah. So that they even tell people hate for inside their house. Hey, God, oh my God. Hey, hey. Then when the girl finish, when this Igbo girl finish am, give am fact, tell am her own history join. Tell am say she know wetin she dey up to. She know the things when Igbo people dey go through for Nigeria. When the girl finish with this girl, na shame na she take comot for that life. Shame. And then as the Igbo girl was dishing out facts for her, she was trying to feign ignorance. She now started acting like she did not know she's being misunderstood. I said, look at this deceptive human being. I was just listening. I said, oh my God. Omo, forget it oh. Let Yoruba people stay on their own. I don't have anything against them personally. But with all these things that have been shown all over social media, my goodness. I'm sorry. Mayegun General is the only one, Ehime, only one standing up, only one speaking, only the only one calling them out by their name. The only one. I have mad respect for Mayegun. I don't know the man, but I have mad respect for you to be able to call out. That's what I would do. From the south and the southeast, we know they hide our own. We go talk am as e be. We dey talk. If you do bad, we go tell you. We go tell you. Everybody is seeing now that this is how the southeast and the southeast. The southeast. We go call you, tell you to your face. Ha! Don't mind her begging for more money after she donated. You should not recently donate 1 billion to a group of people. On your birthday, you're not talking about, oh, I want to create job, I want to farming, I want to help. Nothing. You want to build which library? No shame, no tact. These people are clueless. They are out of touch with the money misroad that they have. 50K to 500. Carefully select. I'm telling you, 50K. What is 50K? Exactly, Michael. God, they don't expose themselves and not be everybody now knows. So this is how these you people are. This is what our great grandfathers and our fathers endured. Wow, our fathers did not even know, because our fathers don't have those kind of mindsets. Jeez, I'm telling you, it was like World War III, Loxodonta. Oh my God. Hey, they were fanning the flames. There was one woman, after she spoke on TikTok with such evil, I actually recorded her videos. I recorded her while she was talking, because I couldn't believe the amount of hate that was coming. She was one of those that said, do whatever you want to do, unalive them if you need to, speaking with British accent. This woman now came on a space on Twitter, and she was talking. It was on a space about some guy, Yoruba guy, trying to broker peace between Igbos and Yorubas. And that same one, the one that was even brokering the peace, is also a bigot. He also showed his bigotry during that 2023 election. Anyway, so I was on that space, I was listening. This lady now came up. If you hear what she was saying, hey God, I now went. She was now using gaslighting the Igbos when she was talking. Gaslighting, making it sound as though the Igbos are the problem. They've done this. She was with her in British accent. Now I can't go right for the comment section. I say, you. Is it not you that was busy fanning the flames of hatred on TikTok, on so and so TikTok live? Here you are, acting like you're trying to gaslight the same people that you were fanning the flames of hate and pushing the Ghanaians to unalive them. Then people carry that comment, they start to dey retweet, they repost, they tag, they do this. I say, see, these people. Nowadays, when I hear them, I just record. I will just press record because we need to archive these things. Because when you are saying this, some people will find it hard to believe. We need to archive it. This is what our forefathers did not do. See, perfect. We have already removed ourselves from your space. You don't have to worry about that. Just tell your Baba Blue to open the seaports. We will be on our own. We will not have to cross paths with you people because you are vile. You guys are wicked. You are a very wicked human being. You're very wicked. You guys, you have no feeling for any other person but yourselves. It will be good. Let everybody date their own. See, perfect. Exactly. Lobaton, absolutely. Money laundries, SPV. They want to use it to collect all the money. Yep. Exactly. Tell him to stop stealing our oil and sending it to Malta. And gas money. We will happily go away so that you can sell your white powder to your World Bank and the IMF slave lords. Exactly. I'm telling you, let us have our seaport. What business do we have with you? We don't have. Day your day, make we day our day. Once we have our seaport and our airport, walai, Lagos will be empty. You people can live in your Lagos. Ha. Yeah. We dey here now. We go dey observe. See, perfect. I sure say very soon Tinubu go happen to you too. And we'll be here to remind you. No worry. Now turn by turn, you go soon reach your turn. Person wey talk yesterday say, oh yes, Tinubu for life. Him brother don die today. So don't worry. You go reach your turn. Oh, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm telling you, they teach them at home. Oh. I didn't know. I heard it on TikTok live. Oh. Even some of their TikTok lives that they have, they speak in Yoruba. They'll be telling each other what their parents told them, and they'll be flogging that hatred on those TikTok lives. I just sit and I listen. I'm like, wow. And they record them. I record. I don't. Attire or Michael. We know they hungry for salsa. We get farm. We dey trust and believe. We know they shout a big power. As he hard reach, people see the chop for village. Kwara State, Fulani people don't take over. They can't get that one back. Lie. Yeah, it was on. Yes, Remy was on camera. I say they go collect their property. They go collect Igbo people property. Yeah. So the hatred has been a long time coming. Now we not quick wake up, because we're not born with it. Nobody taught us. We didn't know. I didn't know all this nonsense. I didn't know all this nonsense. You only had to take a Peter Obi to come out, and everything creepy crawly came. I say, God, I beg you. Nigerians needed to be exposed to this so that we will know the true state of things. I'm happy everybody's saying it. So if you choose to be blind, I can't help you. Was on camera cursing out the Igbos. When I go on TikTok live, now when they are doing their Yoruba, they are speaking their language and everything, I just record. I say we need this for history lessons. We need this for posterity. No, not again. The coming generation will not fall into this trap. Lie. No. She was going to take, yeah, she said she was going to take the properties for herself so she can become rich. Wicked people, I'm telling you. And they are happy. You know the funny thing? Ignorantly, they are dancing around. I said there was one that was saying during that was saying, oh yeah, T-Pain, oh yeah, praising him. That one lost a sibling. Since he lost sibling, never come out, come talk again. Yeah, yeah. Nobody is dragging land with Lagosians. The real Lagosians are there. You people are the ones dragging land with the real Lagosians. You people have successfully taken over the land from the true Lagosians. You don't be. If I ask you where you come from now, you are not from Lagos. You are probably from one Ijebu Igbo or one place like that. You don't belong to Lagos. Anyway, every dog has its day. You go touch you, don't worry. You go soon dey buy ships to take carry dollars go. Go continue scamming abroad. See, perfect. Congratulations na. Enjoy. No worry. Be enjoying. You see this evil and this wickedness that you people are up to. Continue. Enjoy it to the full, please. Be enjoying. So she's not I should not be Yoruba. We people should go and drive her now. Tell her to go back to her south Ole. I'm telling you. See, perfect, no worry. I say laugh, enjoy the laughter. It go soon happen to you, no worry. Tinubu's Lagos will happen to you, no worry. It go happen to you, your family, your relatives, your distant. It go shall touch you, no worry. I'm happy that you are laughing. This is good. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Congratulations to you people. Enjoy it while it lasts. Anyway, my people, make we leave am for now. We'll continue. The fight continues until we get the Nigeria that we want. So we go continue. Make I quick play this visa one to now. I wanted to play this video. Let me play it for you guys. So they don dey withdraw visas secretly. I don't know if you guys are aware. Make I play am for now. Make una dey.
Hello, you know what they go on now? They talk say U.S. Embassy, they are canceling the visa they already issued to Nigerians.
Yeah.
They send the emails, bring your passport. Once you bring your passport like this, visa where they don't issue, no be say they never issue them. They don't issue them. Like they gave you visa 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 1 year ago. They say, bring them, want to check something. Once you bring it like this, they go reject them. They say they don't do it to many people. No be one, no be three, no be 20, no be 100. These are professionals, students, businessmen, speakers, international big men. No be small thing. See so? Money no fit depend again. Now, this name, now they equalize everybody now. Some people think say they get pepper. They don't send what they go for Nigeria. Even children when they sent abroad. Go study for America. If you come back like this, won't call apply. Reject. You don't feel graduate again. And the Turi, I won't knock for you. Don't be taking you so. Go check Premium Times. The quiet revocation. Why is the U.S. Embassy silently canceling Nigerians' visas by Olufemi Soneye? This one too, PM News. The quiet revocation. Why is the U.S. Embassy silently canceling Nigerians' visas? Everywhere. This news day. Make I tell you what did they go on. Anywhere they go, they reject them. UK reject, Canada reject, Asia reject, America reject. Anywhere they go, they are rejected. They say fix your country so that they will respect you. The core issue. Nigerians with valid US visas are suddenly having them cancelled. Embassy site title 22 CFR section 41.122 says new information came after visas were issued. They will tell you, say, we get new information. Reject. No evidence shared. They don't go tell you any reason. No appeal allowed. They don't go allow you, make you appeal rejection for visa when you don't issue, when you don't celebrate, don't give testimony, don't call your client, don't book ticket. They reject them. People when they say affect, they tell them say they fit reapply. Sure? To be a Nigerian, you get us a bill. Who is affected? Professionals, entrepreneurs, frequent travelers. The author say he reviewed some cases. He saw them. These cases include prominent journalists. Imagine say a prominent journalist, the NACA, after the door issue a visa. A federal parastatal head scheduled to speak abroad. They invite and come speak. Give her visa. Bring it back. Pack and reject. You are a Nigerian. An Abuja entrepreneur with a spotless travel record. This one never overstay. Big man with plenty money. Businessman. Bring on. Rejected. Apart from people when they say bring others, they discovered their cancellation at the airport when they won't board. Even body gate. They say some even landed. When they landed in America on arrival, they just check the queue. You Singapore, okay. You South Africa, okay. You Nigeria, follow. A few were briefly detained before being sent back. Alele, back to your country. Human and economic cost. Career disrupted. People be say they get career from America. Workers, IT professionals, project managers. Some people, their children, even they are abroad, visit Nigeria. Maybe wife, husband. Now they don't separate. Cancel. Family separated. Students and patients stranded. Even when they sick. Build your hospitals. Stop disturbing us. Humiliation at airports. Imagine say you they travel since for ages, you get money, everything. You never overstay. All of a sudden they say you can't travel. What happen? You don't get a visa. I see my visa now. They don't cancel that. Cancel waiting. Humiliation at airports. Your boy, your driver, where carry you go? You call. Hello, I'm done.
Now you go Brazil or Colombia.
Refunded tickets. Cancel contracts. Broken trust.
Never see this kind of thing
The
before.
author, that is the writer of this story, call am quiet crisis with devastating human cost. Quiet crisis with devastating human costs. You must hold your politicians accountable. And anybody where you say why, give a knock on those. Lack of transparency. They say this process, no transparency. That is the cancellation process. Cancellation letters are vague. No explanation beyond new information. We have new information. No way to appeal or challenge the process. Normally, they will say if you appeal. Now, you feel reapply. Affected people had no history of overstaying or breaking rules. Now this name, now I bind it together. Nigeria, Igbobowaye. Nigeria. Pattern of tightening U.S. visa policy on Nigerians. Since late 2010, Nigerians flagged as high migration risk. Not to the wrong come up on a country. Now get escape route instead of PC within the rotting. Then this league, where it shows say consular officers, they just tell them say, no, they value individual applicants. All of them group the Nigerians, boom, reject. Remember say this year, July, US cut Nigeria visas, single entry to only 3 months from 5 months. Even the 3 months now, those when they give, bring it back. US says moves are for broader security and global vetting. The only excuse. Ministry of Foreign Affairs has not reacted publicly.
They're not born their way to react.
They're not doing this to
cowards.
Japanese, neither Singaporeans, because their leaders build their countries. No protest, no statements. silence weakens Nigeria's integrity. If we will get one, at least
We
citizens expose. Anybody can just call Nigeria and knock our head back. Anywhere they go, they just reject them. Anywhere they go, they just reject them. In America, they don't want to see
Rejected
that.
everywhere. Nigga area. One of the stay.
Anywhere they go, Nigeria rejected. What do you think about this story? Say, this name, now come bind all of us together. Money will be help you now. But we clean the name, build it together. Criticize politicians. Whoever that says stop talking, you give a knock for nose.
I'm telling you.
Drop a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
They're not go fit talk. They can't talk. When you thief, when you steal election, when you steal people mandate, use backdoor enter. This is what you get: disgrace after disgrace, disgrace after disgrace, disgrace after disgrace. Your name not come kuku good. Nigger area. Your leaders are still enjoying that nigger area because they want to be the lord of the niggers, paid by the Oyibo people, employed by them, with trinkles, with mirror and handkerchief when they give them slippers, bathroom slippers when they give them back in the day. Now they think they trick them, they get all these things. I beg you, my people, make I leave am for here, jare. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys on my next one. Have a wonderful night. Loves on daughter. Thank you very much, Michael. Kene, Guy Wanlele was here earlier. Who else? I thank all of you for being here. Madam Luke was here as well. And thank you very much to Madam who else? So who else was here? I have to make sure. Hey, Madam Oriaku was here. Thank you very much, Madam Oriaku. Thank you. M was here as well, even though M and I we drag him. Thank you for being here, George. Thank you so much. Jennifer. Rose was here. Oh my God. Thank God I remember Rose. Rose was here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. I'm not sure. I probably will see you guys tomorrow, but we'll play by ear. Oh yeah, see perfect. Oh, why not? Thank you for being here. No wahala. You understand? I don't get anything against you. I just hate what's going on. So it's never personal. I'm just calling it as it is, as everybody can all observe what's going on. So thank you for being here. Also, good night, Loves on Daughter. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys on my next one. Thank you. Good night.